I didn't choose my niece as flower girl even though everyone expected it. My sister called me the second she found out. You're kidding, right? She said. Maya has been practicing her flower girl walk for 6 months. She bought a dress already. I told her I was sorry, but I'd already chosen someone else. The line went silent for a long moment. Then my sister's voice came back ice cold. Who could possibly be more important than your own niece? I told her she'd find out at the wedding. She hung up on me. The next few weeks were brutal. My mom called crying, asking what Maya had done to deserve this. My dad left a voicemail saying I was tearing the family apart over a flower girl. My brother texted me saying I was being petty and cruel. Nobody would listen when I tried to explain. They all assumed I was punishing my sister for something, or being a bridezilla, or playing favorites with someone else's kid. My sister posted on Facebook about how her daughter was heartbroken, how I'd promised Maya the role 2 years ago when I first got engaged, how I'd suddenly changed my mind without explanation. Relatives I hadn't spoken to in years started messaging me, calling me selfish, asking what was wrong with me. I stopped responding to everyone. The week before the wedding, my sister showed up at my apartment unannounced. Maya was with her, wearing the flower girl dress she'd already bought, pink tulle, little white flowers embroidered on the bodice. Maya looked up at me with big eyes. Auntie, did I do something wrong? My heart shattered into a million pieces. I knelt down and hugged her tight. You didn't do anything wrong, sweetie. I promise. I love you so much. My sister pulled Maya back. Then why? Why would you do this to her? I looked at my sister for a long time. I wanted to tell her everything right there, but I couldn't. Not yet. Not in front of Maya. You'll understand at the wedding, I said quietly. Please just trust me. She grabbed Maya's hand and left without another word. Wedding day arrived. My sister wasn't speaking to me. Half my family was giving me dirty looks during the ceremony. I could feel the tension from the altar. Then the music changed. Everyone turned to look at the back of the church. A little girl appeared in the doorway, 7 years old, brown hair in braids, wearing a simple white dress with a basket of rose petals. She walked down the aisle slowly, carefully, like every step mattered. I heard my sister gasp from the front row. She recognized her immediately. It was Clara. Clara was my sister's daughter too, her first daughter. The one she gave up for adoption when she was 19 and scared and alone. The one she'd been searching for ever since. I'd found her 8 months ago through a DNA database, spent months talking to her adoptive parents, explaining who I was, who my sister was, asking if Clara could be part of our wedding. Her adoptive mom cried on the phone when I asked. She said Clara had always wondered about her birth family, that this would mean everything to her. Clara reached the altar and turned to face the crowd. She looked directly at my sister. Hi, she said softly. I think you're my mom. My sister collapsed, not dramatically, just crumpled forward in her seat, sobbing so hard she couldn't breathe. Clara walked over to her slowly. Her adoptive parents had prepared her for this moment, told her it might be overwhelming. She touched my sister's shoulder gently. It's okay. I'm not mad at you. My sister looked up at her, tears streaming down her face. She couldn't speak, just reached out and pulled Clara into the tightest hug I'd ever seen. Maya was staring at them both, confused. Mom, who is this? My sister finally found her voice. This is your sister, baby. This is Clara. Maya's eyes went wide. Then she threw her arms around both of them. The entire church was crying. My mom, my dad, my brother, everyone who'd spent weeks hating me was now sobbing in the pews. The ceremony continued eventually. Clara stood at the front with my other bridesmaids. Maya ended up joining her halfway through because she refused to let go of her sister's hand. At the reception, my sister found me alone by the dessert table. She couldn't even form words, just grabbed my face with both hands and pressed her forehead against mine. How long? She whispered. 8 months. I found her through Ancestry DNA. Why didn't you tell me? Because you would have tried to prepare. You would have rehearsed what to say. I wanted you to just feel it. She cried again, quietly this time. I spent weeks being hated by everyone I love. I said, worth it. She laughed through her tears. I'm so sorry. I said such horrible things about you. I know. You owe me like 14 apologies. She hugged me so tight I couldn't breathe. Clara's adoptive parents are amazing people. They've agreed to let her visit us every summer. My sister video calls her 3 times a week now. Maya keeps telling everyone at school about her secret sister.